Hello, friends. Welcome back to Storytime. I'm Miss Adaria, and you are at the Bridgeton Public Library. We're continuing along our summer theme here, and I have two wonderful stories for you today and a great craft. So are you ready? Put your listening ears on and your watching eyes. Our first book today is called 10 Flashing Fireflies by Philemon, Sturgis, illustrated by Anna Wojtek. Wow, look at the fireflies. You know, sometimes I can't wait all spring until June until I see my first firefly. Oh, I get very excited. And especially where I live, it's very dark at night, and you could see the fireflies all up in the trees. They look like twinkly lights, like the kinds that you put on your Christmas tree. So here we go with the flashing fireflies. What do we see on a summer night? 10 flashing fireflies burning bright. Catch the one twinkling there like a star. Look how pretty that picture is. Isn't it beautiful? Very nice. One flashing firefly in our jar. What do we see in the summer night? 9 flashing fireflies burning bright. Capture another one. Now there are 2 flashing fireflies in our jar. What do we see in the summer night? 8 twinkling fireflies blinking bright. Let's catch another one. The fireflies are like, no, I don't want to be in a jar. 3 twinkling fireflies in a jar. What do we see in the summer night? 7 bright fireflies. What a sight. Catch the one by the bush. Now there are, what comes after 3? That's right. 4 fireflies flickering in our jar. What do we see in the summer night? 6 sparkling fireflies blinking bright. Catch the one flying high. Now there are 5 fiery fireflies in our jar. Look at the raccoon checking that out. What is that? Is that a solar light? No, it's fireflies. What do we see in the summer night? 5 fiery fireflies. Try that, say that 5 times fast. 5 fiery fireflies flashing bright. Get the one way up there. Come on, what comes after 5? Now there are 6 sparkling fireflies in our jar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do we see in the summer night? 4 flickering fireflies flashing light. You've caught another one. Now there are 7 bright fireflies in our jar. What do we see in the starry night? 3 twinkling fireflies glowing light. I've caught another one. Now there are, I don't know, what do you think comes after 7? Rhymes with gate. 8 twinkling fireflies in our jar. Look at the little chipmunk. What do we see in this dark blue night? 2 flashing fireflies, golden light. We've caught another one. Now there are 9 flashing fireflies in our jar. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What are they going to do with all these fireflies? What do we see in this dark, dark night? 1 flashing fireflies, lonely light. I'm glad we caught it. For now there are, what comes after 9? Dun, dun, dun. 10 flashing fireflies in our jar. Look, they can see each other by the light of the fireflies. Let's go to bed by the jar's bright light. Pull up the covers and say goodnight. Watch them all carefully. Let's count them, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. That's how many fingers you have and how many toes you have. Look, they are blinking so slowly in our jar. Look what they did. Yay! I was hoping they did this. Open the jar, for it's much more fun to watch them fly away one by one. Fly out the window and flash goodbye. Fly away, fly. Firefly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dash away, flash away. Now there are none. That was a wonderful book. What did you think about that? Would you give it a 10 or a 9 or an 8? I'd give it an 8. Yay! We're continuing along our summer theme, and I hope you're getting out and having really great adventures with your family, but still staying safe. So the first book we're going to read today are called Bats at the Beach. What? Are there bats at the beach? Probably. And this book is written and illustrated by a guy named Brian Lies. So, bats on the beach. I love it. I love it. I love bats. I don't know about you. You might find them a little bit scary or gross, but they're not. You know why? They eat so many mosquitoes and other bugs that bother us. So for me, they're like a helper friend. And they're also really cool to watch fly at night. I just love them since I was a kid. What can I say? So here we go with Bats at the Beach. Sun slips down and all is still, and soon we can't tell sky from hill. Now from barn and cave and rafter, bats pour out with shrieks of laughter. Hee hee hee. How do you think a bat laughs? Like ho ho ho, or like hee hee. You do a bat laugh and see what it sounds like. The rising moon can grow no fatter as sky lights up with gleeful chatter. Quick, call out, tell all you can reach. The moon is just perfect for bats at the beach. Soon we've got our buckets and trowels and banjos, blankets, books, and towels strapped on backs and under wings. Have we forgotten anything? Who knew bats were so much fun? Look at them all flying with their stuff for the beach. Launching out into the breeze, we sail above the darkened trees, flying fast to wet our feet, where land and foamy ocean meet. Look at that. Somebody's carrying a banana. Somebody's got a basket and a bag and with towels and a bucket and a... Why do they need a beach towel? An umbrella. It's nighttime. It looks like one of those little, tiny little paper umbrellas. That's pretty funny. But they've got all the stuff for a good beach night because it's not a beach day, right? At last we hear the deep bass thump as waves on the seashore crash and bump. Now the shoreline spreads below. We pull wings in and down we go. And this one is carrying his favorite banjo. How delicious! Oh, how sweet to feel warm sand beneath our feet. Quick, set up. Spread blankets on the sand. We want to get going when fun is at hand. We hurry down to test the ocean. Don't forget the moon tan lotion. What? What's the first thing we should do? So many games before the night's through. Moon tan lotion. What? That's really funny. The bats are so cute. Like playing with the stuff we find, which others must have left behind. Look, they're having a sword fight play with 2 straws. And they're launching off of a shovel. They're using it as a ramp That's pretty cool. Burying friends from chin to knee. We're scratching where no sand should be. Making friends from other places with different foods and different faces. Or sailing to terrific heights, taking turns at being kites. They have the right equipment. Little bats dig their sand caves deep as old bats lie in the moon asleep. Oh, what a great sight that is. A bat kite. There's really no more thrilling ride than surfing on a summer tide or sailing in the wing boat races with salty sea spray in our faces. Oh, the bats. He's sailing on a piece of wood, or she is sailing on a piece of wood. Now it's munch time. Not lunchtime, but munch time. What's to eat? Baskets grown with yummy treats. Beetles, ants, and milkweed bugs. Crickets, moths, and pickled slugs. Damselflies or salted skeeters. No room here for picky eaters. I told you they ate bugs. They have a bag called Skeeter Crisps. Yummy. Oh, you're going to love this one. Bug mallows toast on slender sticks while cousins do their ocean tricks. Yes. You see them up here? How cool are they? So they're roasting marshmallows with some extra added protein. And later on, those stomachs hurt, we'll try the snack bar for dessert. See the light attracting all these bugs? And the bats can go in and eat some for their treat. Even though it might seem gross to you and I, eating bugs, it's yummy and delicious to them, like an ice cream sandwich or a hot dog or a big piece of watermelon. Quick, don't miss it. The old bats are singing the bat songs they learned when they were first winging. Gathering around the campfire and singing the songs. Music rolls on, but no more games as ember pop within the flames. Little ones climb onto leathery lap, determined to rest, but not to nap. Aw, cute little bats taking a nap. Then east sky purples. The sun is coming. The last few notes of banjo strumming bring our beach night to an end. So say farewell to newfound friends. Pack our things up, shake the sand out. Give the noisy gulls a handout. Quick, let's go, let's fly away. We've got to be home before it's day. Because bats do their thing in the evening and sleep during the day. Flutter homeward, drained and weary. Small bats doze off, tired and teary. Aw, cute little baby bat. Daybirds start to chirp and peep. Now back to crack and crevice creep. We sigh and snuggle close together to dream about the moony weather. Do you know that bats are the only mammals that can fly? I think that's amazing. Shh, now, sleep. The moon's out of reach. The night was just perfect for bats at the beach. Yay! Woo! Well, thanks for tuning in to another edition of Storytime with Miss Adaria. I really appreciated your time. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Take care. We'll see you next time. Hey everybody, Welcome back to Craft. I hope you enjoyed your stories today. And since we're on a summer theme and a theme about the ocean, we're going to do a really cute little jellyfish today. What? A jellyfish? Yes, a jellyfish. So what I started with was I took some paint and I painted this paper plate already because I wanted to let it dry before we started. Otherwise, because it took about maybe 40 minutes for it to dry. And this is washable paint. You can use tempera or whatever you have. I use Crayola paint. It's completely washable, you know, from clothing, from your hands. So that's what we've got. We've got a little tiny paper plate, and on the inside of the plate, I started by painting it green. But you can paint your jellyfish whatever color you want. Doesn't have to be green. That's just what I had on hand, as it were. So what I'm going to do is grab my scissors, and we're going to make a cut, like a frown, like an upside down smile, right across the plate. So here we go. Don't be afraid. So it should look like that. Say bye-bye. It should look just like that. And then what you're going to do is you're going to punch 10 holes into the bottom of this, making sure that you don't overlap your holes, because that's what we're going to thread this yarn through as our octopus's tentacles. So I'm going to start in the middle and just a little bit to the right of the middle. And leaving a little space on the bottom so it doesn't punch through. So that's one hole, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you don't have a hole puncher, you can go out to any craft store, Walmart, Target, and get one. But we had one here at the library because we do lots of crafts. And then you want to do 5 holes on this side. It's a little bit harder because you're cutting through the paper plate and a layer of paint, but that's okay. So how many do we have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to do 2 more. 9. Oh, and 1 more at the edge. And that's going to make 10. Okie dokie. And these have a storage area for your what you've cut out, and you can use these little dots for something else, for another craft project. So you don't have to waste anything. We're just going to put our little dots right over here. There you go. Now for the yarn, I've cut 10 pieces of yarn. It's probably about 1.5 feet long. I'm sorry, it's actually a couple of feet long, but when I bring it together, it's only going to be about 1.5 feet long. And what you do is you take the top of the loop, making sure that the ends are even. Take the top of the loop and give it a little twist, and you stick it through the hole so that you have a little loop right there. And you take the ends and you put the ends through the loop. If my fingers would cooperate. And you just feed that through so that you have a little loop. You have a little loop that comes off like that. And we're going to do the rest of these. So Okay, and now here's the last one. Did you have fun threading those through? Aren't they fun? I love yarn. It's so soft and nice to work with. Maybe you can learn how to knit in your spare time. And you can knit me a scarf or a sweater. So there is our octopus tentacles. Can you see them all? Aren't they groovy? How they thread through. If you want to make a knot in this, you can, but these are long enough so that it'll hold in place. Just give them a little tug once in a while. If you have a kitty cat at home, they would love to play with this. They would say, "Thank you for making me that octopus, meow." So to finish our little octopus guy or girl, we're going to put some eyeballs. Now again, if you don't have this adhesive back foam action, you can just use construction paper or you can draw. I'm going to put these eyes a little close together. One eyeball for the, do I keep saying octopus? I mean jellyfish. If I said the word octopus for this project, I do apologize. This is a jellyfish. Sometimes my brain gets words mixed up. I have a little bit of dyslexia, and if I'm tired or something else is distracting me, it's hard for me to remember my words. So there's his little nose, and we're going to draw a little smile face on this guy. There. Maybe just a little something like that. Give it some interest. And there is your jellyfish. Not octopus, but jellyfish. What do you think about that craft, kids? Did you like it?
Yes, I liked it very much. Thank you.
So thank you once again for joining me, Miss Adaria, and the Bridgeton Public Library for our story time and our craft. We hope you enjoyed. Please stay tuned for next week's story time and craft. And until then, keep reading.